I was a girl with dreams so...
Okay, good morning, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Fallon, and here we just do all the things mommy and running around and all the things, okay? So, today is Saturday. What's today, dude? April 11th. Oh, I think it's one of my little sister's birthdays. Let me text. Today is Saturday, April 11th, Saturday, and we are headed to choir rehearsal this morning. Duke has choir rehearsal. And as y'all know, we starting the vlog in the car. It's only right that we start the vlog in the car. It's our thing now, okay? Because we running behind. We have to go get him to choir rehearsal, and then I'm attending a brunch today, so I'm gonna drop him off, and I have a little bit of time, so I'll probably edit last week's vlog so I can get that posted for y'all while I wait to go to the brunch. Brunch starts at noon, so I got a little bit of time in between my choir rehearsal starts and when the brunch starts. The brunch is actually for it's for an organization called Pregnant and Black. It is, if you know, you know, it's Black Maternal Health Week starting today through the 11th of April. I mean, through the 17th. Today's the 11th. The 11th through the 17th of April is Black Maternal Health Week every year. And so as a Black mama myself who experienced some post-birth complications that could have killed me, I am an advocate, of course, a strong proponent and an advocate of Black maternal health. So I am going to the Pregnant and Black luncheon today. Latoya Luckett, I think, is the keynote speaker. I spoke with the founder of the organization the other day, and I was going to attend anyway, but she was gracious to offer me a ticket to the brunch. So I'm going to go to the brunch today in honor of the app. She's starting an app for Black women who are pregnant to access health resources and all kinds of resources to assist us with birthing healthier, birthing better, and living through the birthing process. So I definitely champion this work, and so I'm attending that brunch today. You know, as y'all can see, I have my cap on because I have not combed my hair, primarily because I just have not had an opportunity. That's something that I can do in the car. So I have my comb and my brush. I recognize the cap is not the best look, especially as I've already put the clips from the last vlog into the editing software, and I'm like, oh yeah, the cap is not cute. But anything to protect the silk press, okay? If you've gotten a silk press anytime recently, you know they don't come cheap, okay? Oh Lord. Not only do I not want to look crazy, I also pay a lot of money to get this hair pressed, okay? So we need the press to last. We need it to last. We need it to be, you know, doing what it needs to do. So we keep it wrapped up when we need to. But again, this morning, although it is a little rainy today, the sun's out, but it's also like kind of cloudy in certain areas and looking like it had rained. My car's wet. So, but once it was fresh last week. That's another reason for Easter. It was fresh, and that was just coincidental. It was just my time to go to the beauty shop right before Easter, a couple days before Easter, I think that Thursday before. So it was just time. So it was fresh. Now it ain't as fresh now, so I'm a little less protective of it, but I'm still protective, okay, of the silk press, because yes, we'll be looking crazy if it gets wet or the humidity gets to it, baby. Y'all be like, oh, everything all right, girl? Everything all right, girl. I just got caught in the humidity. It's Houston, okay? So anyway, but I just need to comb my hair when we get, maybe at the red light, I comb it at the stoplight. And it's one of them times where, you know, you just pray it look okay, because you know it's not like you're at home and you can get your edge control, although sometimes I bring the edge control with me. But, you know, you just pray that you're going to be all right, because you ain't combed it and you don't know what it's going to look like. But hopefully it looked like it looked yesterday. It'll be okay. I am wearing the MAC color that I got last week. I forgot to show y'all. I had it on Easter Sunday. And I think it looks nice. I think overall it looked nice, you know. But y'all tell me if it ain't, that ain't you, girl, that ain't your look. Y'all let me know. But I think it look alright. I think it looks nice. So I have that on today. I'm dressed in all white, honey. Just a vision of white. I didn't know what else to wear to this brunch. So I really want to go to the Galleria and update my wardrobe. I just have not had the time. But I do plan next weekend to go because I don't think I have anything on the calendar next Saturday. And Friday is payday. Hallelujah. We're going to go to the Galleria and see what the gallo talking about with the little fashions. Okay, we need some updated fashions. We need to update our look just a little bit. But anyway, we on our way to choir rehearsal. We'll holler at y'all in a little while. Okay, y'all, we done made it to the choir rehearsal. I was gonna comb my hair. But baby, it started pouring down raining. Although right now we're getting a little break. So we're gonna try to get out the car hurriedly. And then I comb my hair when we get inside the church. I was gonna comb it with y'all. But I don't think that's a good idea right now. Next time y'all see me, I have to be combed though. All right, bye. All right, y'all. So choir rehearsal is over. I'm headed to the brunch. As y'all can see, I still have not combed my hair. It's like rain. Y'all see that? Y'all see that water? Well, where my hand go? Right here. Y'all see that water on this window? Okay. It's like raining. Now I recognize that the cap take my look down and it don't go in it all that. But I don't know. I find a comfort, y'all, in having my hair wrapped. Like when I be at home and stuff, girl, wrap it up with a quickness, okay? Well, I say that, but I do leave my hair combed till it's about time to go to bed most of the time. But if it's when I bathe Duke, really, that's when I usually wrap my hair or put my bonnet on or whatever for the night. But girl, it just be like, I feel comfortable because I know that this hair gonna react. Baby, it will react, okay? So sometimes it's just a comfort. And I was editing. I was gonna go to the ladies' room and comment. I was editing the vlog from last week. And once I start editing, it's really hard for me to stop. Like, it's sometimes hard for me to get started, but once I start, I kind of find a groove, and then I be like, dang, okay, let me do this one more thing. Let me do this, let me do it. So it's hard for me to stop. So I pretty much edited the whole choir rehearsal. And got that one just about edited. So, just about. I still got some more to do, but not much. So I can get that live by tomorrow. I try to post it on Sundays. The danger. I'm going to the beauty shop this week on Thursday. So it'll be fresh again for the next vlog. Next time y'all see me. But hopefully the weather will be. I was telling Duke, they say April showers bring May flowers. So, it'll be raining in April, but hopefully the weather cooperate next week. When I see y'all again. But yes, I used to envision myself like in a bubble. Like, what if God made it to where we could have like a bubble around us, and like I would not sweat, my hair would not frizz, like I would just be always pristine and perfect. I used to envision that in my head and be like, that would be so nice. But that's not the world we live in. I don't like to sweat. Unless I'm like exercising or something, even then I don't really like to sweat, because then I be trying to like not sweat the edges, not sweat the hair out too much. But if it's like hair day, or if I have my hair more natural, if I got braids or something like that, I don't mind sweating. But depending on the day, I don't like to sweat. I don't like to sweat when I'm dressed. I don't like to sweat. You know how sometimes, because I like the shower water on the hotter side. I know that's not good for your skin, but I typically take a hotter shower on the continuum of hot cold, and I be hot when I come out the shower. I don't like that. Sometimes I like turn the cool water on before I get out, because I be trying to like cool off, because I don't like being hot when I get out of the shower, and a lot of times I am hot when I get out the shower. I do not like to sweat, and I do not like my hair to get puffy and frizzy from the humidity. Therefore, I walk around with this daggone cap on looking crazy. Because I be like, hey, I got somewhere to go today. I can't be looking, at the brunch looking like, girl, now who we done invited up in here? Who she representing? Woo! Be scared of me. So I had to wear my cap a little while longer than I intended today. All that to say. But now my hair is combed, and I look like somebody that should be invited to the brunch. And it is what it is. If it gets freezing, we deal with that. You just kind of pull it back. It don't be, that bad to where you can't kind of do a little pull back or do something. But this is better. So in order for me to keep this up, I have to take precautions. And if you're a silk press girly, then If you know, you know. But anyway, y'all, I'm ready for the brunch. So we're gonna head over that way. They're having a fun day here at church for the kids. So tomorrow's youth day. So they sing, and all that good stuff. But they're having a fun day for them. It's like a youth weekend. So they had choir rehearsal, and now they are going to have video games and all the things. So Duke was very excited about that. And so he's with his dad while I go to the brunch, and then we're going to come back and get him. I'm trying to wise up y'all now. I solicited my husband's assistance with going to the grocery store. And on his day off, yes, which is Thursday, Friday, and he didn't make it yesterday. So we're going to continue to work on that. So we still have to get to HEB. The net of it is, okay, we still have to get to HEB. And y'all know I don't like to go to HEB, but I do have some flats. I remember my flats. We're going to try to get there today versus having to go after church. Y'all know I especially don't like to go on, y'all know. I done told y'all I don't like to go on Sundays. So we're going to try to get there today if the weather permits. We may have to go, what we normally do on a rainy day, we go to, there's some HEBs around town that have like a covered parking, like a garage, more like garage parking. So we usually go to those on rainy days. So we may have to navigate to one of those HEBs today so that we don't have to worry about getting wet as we get the groceries and get in and out. I'm also challenged, y'all, this week with what to cook. What are we getting from the grocery store? I really don't know. I'm hoping that air wasn't too loud as I've been saying all of this. I just really don't know what else to cook. I don't know, like, what is there to eat, you know, that I can cook, that I know how to make, that makes my life easier, that doesn't take a whole lot of time. Like, I need to look up some more recipes. I just feel like we've had everything, and I'm not sure what else to make. Or it's like, my husband really didn't like that, so I can't, you know, I thought that was gonna be a go-to, but that ain't gonna be the go-to because he didn't really like that, or Duke doesn't really eat this, and it just be hard. My ladies, my mamas out there know, trying to, you know, cater, that's what I'm looking for, cater to everybody's taste, who likes what, how to go over the last time you made it, your time, you know, obviously I work, so you're trying to juggle that. I do work from home most days, which is good and bad because you find yourself not only working, but juggling. So it's like you're kind of overstimulated because you're trying to also, you know, put a load in or start the dinner. And so everything's like, you know, all day long. So it's good because you kind of get that balance to do it. I wouldn't trade it, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, sometimes I get a little overstimulated because I'm trying to rush to start dinner or chop something up or get it going so that I can get back to finish doing work. And so it's just it can be a lot to balance. But anyway, what to make, we'll see what we decide. But right now we're gonna head to the Pregnant and Black brunch right now. So let's go, y'all. Yeah, I'm here at the brunch. It's right here by Vic and Anthony's, but let me tell y'all, I do not do well parking downtown, let me just say. And then it was like a garage or something. I ain't know, I was scared to even go down there, y'all. I was like, I'm not gonna, it was like going down in like a tunnel or something. So I had to navigate back around to the front of the hotel, and I'm trying to valet. I'm gonna ask this man, where do I park? Hello, how you doing?
How you doing? Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you so much. I'm here for a brunch.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't really know what
So we do
really know
valet
what
for
to do.
$35. If you don't want to do valet, you have to park like on the meter. The meter is like $1.50 an hour.
Okay, it's raining. That's another reason. I mean, do y'all take
You can't
cars?
get that pretty hair messed
Yeah,
up.
you know what I'm saying.
Can, let me get an umbrella?
I don't have any cash. Y'all take a car with valet?
Yeah, you can pay at the front desk.
Okay.
And they take cash or card.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yes, I'm gonna have to do that. I mean, you know, I'm not crazy about paying $35, but I don't want to have to park and walk either.
Okay.
So I have to pick my heart today.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Choose your heart, yeah.
That's exactly. Choose my heart. Well, I'm gonna choose to pay.
This should be your phone check.
Okay. Thank you so much.
May I have your last name?
Oten, O-T-E-N.
And the first name?
Fallon, F like Frank, A-L-L-O-N.
Welcome,
Yes,
Miss
sir.
Oakley.
Thank
You
you.
can turn it off and I'll take your shoes from you.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah,
umbrella. No, I think I'm good.
Oh,
I got an umbrella. I do.
We have one.
Oh,
Wait
that's
on
hey, that's perfect. Thank you. I'm gonna put these shoes on right quick. Let me make sure I leave y'all the
Nice.
keys.
got my footing. I found a solid ground in you as I follow in your footsteps. I know where my help is coming from. No matter the storm, just like Peter, together we could walk on water. And just like Jesus, I have direct lines to the Father. I'll remain in you, Lord, and all I do, I'll remain in you. 'Cause you're my shelter.
Okay, y'all, I'm back in the car from the brunch. The brunch was really, really nice. All about advocacy and support for Black pregnant women. The organization, again, is called Pregnant and Black. And the founder, her name is Raina. She started an app for Black women. And so I got a little bit of footage to show y'all. There were a few speakers, a few representatives, a few politicians spoke. A couple of people, one's on city council and one is a representative. And then Latoya Luckett spoke, or I don't think her last name Luckett anymore, but Latoya spoke. She did an awesome job. She really, really spoke very well. And she really encouraged us as Black women to just share our stories. And I think that's so important as well. So it's something that I really try to do, is just share my story. And I'm hoping that moms who watch the vlog and consume any of my content are just inspired. Like, that's why I do it. And every time either I'm editing a vlog or when I finish recording, I'll be like, dang, I forgot to tell them. I forgot to just impart an encouraging word. But I'm really hoping that the vlog itself is like an encouraging word or something. Y'all, my battery is low, so I might not even be able to vlog anymore today. But I'm hoping until I get a charge. Okay, good morning, y'all. It's Sunday morning, April 12th, and we on our way to church. Guess who mostly is on time this morning? Are we on time, Duke? We on time this morning, okay? Us, okay? You know, we have to do a little clap for ourselves because we always running behind. So when we on time, we celebrate that. We're going to celebrate the small wins, okay? So, yes, we on our way to church. Lord, let me buckle up. We on our way to church. Duke is singing today. It's youth day. So the youth choir is singing. They had the fun day yesterday. Duke really enjoyed that. I think I left off with y'all. I had come back from the brunch. Child, my phone died when I was talking to y'all in the car after the brunch. So I talked to y'all a little bit when I got home. I think I'm going to snip that and make that its own video because I talked for a long time about Black maternal health and just sharing my story. But it's Sunday morning now. To continue with the vlog, it's Sunday morning and we headed to church. I'm feeling like I hit my note a little bit with my outfit. Let me turn it just a little bit. Duke wanted to be in the shot, but I got my little blouse on now. I got this from White House Black Market. Here again, this is a blouse that button in the back. I got one button though. It's two buttons right at the back of my neck. I got one. By God's grace, I got one by myself. Now, if my husband is available, I'm gonna need him to button my blouse when I get to church. I be trying not to bother him because I know he's working, but I be needing some wardrobe assistance, okay? I don't know why they put the buttons in the back at the neck with the loopy. It's the same thing, y'all, that I couldn't get the other week with the Ann Taylor blouse. So you know what? I'm gonna just stop buying these. Now, the question may be more so, why do you buy blouses that you can't put on? Maybe it's all, you know, something that I need to do differently, as opposed to blaming the manufacturer. But I still say the manufacturer can make fabulous clothes that are more functional and easy to get in and out of. Everybody don't have somebody to button their blouse in the back, and they just may not be able to do it. These fingernails, if you have nails, you know, buttons are really hard when you have fingernails. Buttons are very hard. So, anyway, we're on our way to church. And looking forward to having a great Sunday. So y'all come along with us. Hopefully it doesn't rain today, but I don't know. It might. It's looking a little... It rained so yesterday, off and on, like downpours, and then it would stop, and then downpours, and it would stop. So I don't know what the weather gonna do today, but I have my umbrella just in case we are ready for the rain. So I don't know, y'all, but we gonna go to church, and then we'll get up with y'all in a little while. Hold on, y'all. We coming back in because Duke say he want to talk. What you want to say to him, Duke? What you want to say? You gotta say something, son. They listening. They ready for you. What you gonna say?
I helped my daddy last night.
You helped your daddy. What you help your daddy do?
Pick up the trash.
Pick up the trash.
Mop the floor.
Girl,
Put the chairs up.
speaking of trash, this man just littering. Now, why we litter in our own neighborhood? Girl, just tear up our own stuff. He just throwing trash out the window. Don't do that. Throw that in the trash. All these trash cans right. Throw it away. Okay, I'm sorry, dude. You was helping your daddy with the trash like yesterday?
Yep. And now I can pick up more trash back there.
Because people littering.
Yep. Tomorrow I'm gonna pick up more trash with a bulldozer.
Oh, you gonna get it with a bulldozer, dude? Oh, okay, baby.
Not a toy bulldozer. A real bulldozer.
A real bulldozer, not a toy, huh? I know that's right. I know that's right. What you gonna sing for? What you gonna sing today? You wanna sing a little bit for him? His praise shall continually be in my mouth, in my mouth, in my mouth, in my mouth, in my mouth. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. Very good, Duke. You even rested that second time like you're supposed to. Good job, buddy. It's in his blood, y'all. If he's open, if he wants to, now I'll be like, Lord, help me to raise this child in the way you would have for him to go. But if it is in the plan for him to be a crooner, oh, mama gonna try to make him a crooner, okay? When I was pregnant with him, I used to just imagine, oh, I'm gonna teach him how to sing songs. I'm gonna be singing with him. And I haven't done it to the extent that I would like, because sometimes he don't cooperate. But I'll be trying to make him a little crooner out of him. Like I shared with y'all before, my daddy is a singer. My daddy sings. My daddy know what he doing with that vocal, okay? And the more I think about it, I'm like, you know, I had a whole... No, we normally keep straight across. Well, we turn when we going to school, but we going to church. We go this way. My daddy, I had a master class in singing my whole life. When I really think about it, like my daddy is like truly blessed with a great voice, and my whole life he been singing. Weddings, funerals, occasions. He's like the go-to at my home church. All of that, my whole life. And so it was just kind of a way of life for me. And I really didn't think about it. But now, as I reflect, I'm like, dang, why didn't I take advantage more of, like, listening to him more and working with him more? Because I had a master class right there in front of me in singing. Like, he know how to lead song. He know how to harmonize. Like, he know how to do all the things. You know, he can hear. He got a good ear. That's where I get my ear from. So he know if the note wrong. Even if he ain't never really heard it, he know when the note wrong. Like, I mean, like, I had a whole master class, and I just I feel like I let it slip through my fingers. Now, granted, my daddy's still alive. It ain't, like, just too late, but, you know, it's just like, dang, I missed so much time. Like, learning how to sing from him. I could have just learned from him, like, but I was always, like, didn't want to sing, because I was like, I don't want to sing. I'm too shy. I don't want to do it. I'd be crying. My mama had to come. My mama be like, you gonna sing this song. I mean, I don't want to sing. And then my daddy be like, if she don't want to do it, she have to do it. And I'd be like, I don't have to sing. But now I'm like, dang, I should have got my little butt up there and sang. Although I would on occasion. And, you know, who knows? I could have been using my voice all of these years, you know? Instead of just doing a little yang 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 around the house. Because that's all I be doing, just a little yang yang yang. You know, I ain't the greatest vocalist ever, but I do like to sing me a good little tune. As y'all know, because I'm always coming up with a little song that I think of when I say a certain word. But anyway, that's Duke. Duke got to holler at y'all this morning. So now we signing off for real this time as we head to church. Okay, hey y'all, we out of church. We just got through with church. Duke sang. Duke, you did so good. I saw you up there singing. I saw your mouth moving. He already eating that gum. Them gumballs. My mama gave him some gumballs for Easter. And he stay in them. Trying to get my thing right.
So my mom needs to be pressure washed.
Your mouth need to be pressure washed.
Yeah,
Well,
my mouth nice and fresh.
how do gumballs pressure wash your mouth? Oh, they make it fresh. That's what you're saying? Okay, dude. He did good. But then
Gumballs have some good old sweetness.
Well, I saw him singing. That's good. But I thought I saw a little boy up there sleep. I said, I know that ain't my child, but it probably is my child that's sleeping in the choir stand. Dude, that was you sleeping? Dude.
But I was tired somewhere.
You can't be just sleeping in church, especially not in the choir stand. Y'all, come on. You don't go to sleep. You have to stay up. You can sleep when you get home. You sleep in church anyway when you with me. That's kind of different. You can't be sleeping up there in the choir stand. And really, when you with me, you need to stay up. You need to go to bed at night. Now, that's partially mama fault that you don't go to bed on time. But I be trying to get you to close those little eyes and go to sleep. And you be looking around rather than going to sleep. But anyway, y'all, we leaving the house of the Lord. My husband went to the grocery store. I didn't think he was going to go because he didn't make it on Friday, but he went last night. Won't he do it? Thank you, Lord. I appreciate my husband being supportive. He went to the store.
I forgot to get some more cups because we only have 2 cups left.
He forgot to get some more what?
I forgot to get some more cups so I can wash my mouth.
Oh, the cups when you rinse your mouth. But I think we may have some more in that box, dude. Did you talking about only 3 more in that box?
Yeah, today I took some out because there was no more. And there was those 3. There's those 3 and I took one. Now there's 2 and then tomorrow to take another one. And next time I take another one, there will be 0 of them.
Very good. I see you doing your subtraction. That's good. But it's okay. We'll get some. I think it was kind of, because my list wasn't fully like fleshed out that I text my husband stuff to get. Because I really just didn't know y'all. I don't know what else to cook. I don't know what else to make. I just was drawing a blank. And so what I felt like I was going to do, though, was I figured that I would end up going to the store anyway. And I would, while I was in there, like think of something. Like something would come to me. That's usually, I eventually get there. But when he didn't make it on Friday, then I say, well, I guess I'm going anyway. So I'll think of some more stuff that we could eat or whatever. But I don't know, I never got that far with it. And he went on, so I just feel like we don't have as much to eat as we might normally for this week. But we have some things. But like, I don't know really what we eating today. We went out to eat Friday night, so I have a little bit of leftovers left that maybe I can eat for lunch. So our dinner today is going to look a little non-traditional, and that's okay. I'm just glad that my husband did go to the store and get some things, and that we do have food to eat. So it's gonna be, whatever's in there we can have today, it's all right. Mama needs a break anyway. My watch just said your body energy is low, you should take a break. And now mind you, it tell me that a lot, and I normally have to just kind of move past it, but today I'm gonna listen to her. We're gonna get some rest. Maybe I can take a nap. Maybe I can just take it easy, read my book. I haven't had a chance to read my book this week like I want to. So maybe I can take some time for me today instead of being in the kitchen. And we'll eat what we have. The air fryer works great. We got stuff in the pantry. We got stuff in the freezer. So, we'll figure something out. And we'll have a restful Sunday. I was looking at something online. It was like a calendar, and it was like Sunday reset. And I'm like, what that look like? What that mean? How can I reset? What I need to do? What do I need to do? Maybe I could actually take a bath this evening in my Epsom salts that I showed y'all. I have not had a bath in those since I think I showed them to y'all. So maybe I can slow down a little bit today. That would be real nice as I prepare for another work week. Gotta get back to work.
You can do in my bathtub.
Yeah, oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much for offering your bathtub. I appreciate that. I just might have some Sunday self-care day. That sounds good. We'll see y'all in a little while. Okay, y'all, so we just made it home from church. I feel like I just keep coming back to y'all. Like, y'all probably sick of me in this vlog, but we made it home from church. We are about to get some lunch and change clothes. Now, I'm going to put on this same Ralph Lauren little sweatsuit that I had on yesterday. I'm going to put this back on. I'm like Tabitha Brown. Because it's my business. Okay, it's my business. But no, I only put it on yesterday when I came home. And then I took my bath and went to bed. So it's the way I see it, it ain't that dirty. Okay, and I don't want to be doing all of this laundry. I got enough laundry to do, which I remembered. I need to do laundry today anyway. So the Duke has his uniforms and his nap mat, all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, I don't want to add to my laundry pile anyway. So I'm going to put this back on because it ain't, like I said, it ain't the dirt. I ain't wear it outside the house, okay? We're going to put that back on and relax. And it's like cold. It's not cold outside, but it's like cold in our house with the air on and stuff. So I'm going to be comfortable. And it looks like it is about to rain. So we're going to hunker down for a little while. I was asking Duke on the way home about like maybe some fried chicken. So I don't know. Maybe we'll do some Popeyes right here by our house. Maybe we'll do Popeyes chicken for dinner. Since I didn't have any other dinner idea for today as to what we could eat on our Sunday dinner. We might do Popeyes chicken today. So we'll see. But right now we're gonna get comfortable and just relax a little bit for a little while. I think I'm gonna read my book. Probably gonna take a nap. We're gonna eat some lunch. And we'll get up with y'all a little bit later. Okay, y'all. So, hey. It's still Sunday, April the 12th, but it is evening time. It is like 9:38 to be exact in the evening. So we have had a great Sunday, a relaxing Sunday, which is what made it all the more great. Church was fantastic as always. And, you know, as y'all saw, after that, we got home from church. We ate some lunch. I got to read a little bit. You guys got to see that. So I at least got to read some of my book. My eyes, though, were so heavy that I just had to. I posted the vlog from last week. So Easter vlog is up. And then I just had to close my eyes because I just couldn't do it anymore. So I took a nap and it was glorious. It was nice. The only thing is that I have a 4-year-old like right here, even when I'm napping. And here he come. And he laid with me. He took a nap too. So that was good because he needs a nap. He's still kind of at that age, although he's going to kindergarten soon. He's going to kindergarten next year when school starts in August. So the new school year, I should say, in August. So he's not going to take a nap anymore, but he takes a nap at school. But when on the weekends, he does not take a nap. So it was good that he took a nap as well. So he got some rest. And yeah, from there, we were just kind of chilling, y'all. We watched a little TV. I really was on my phone looking up stuff. I am, as I mentioned to y'all, I want to do like a wardrobe refresh. I want some new pieces and just kind of refine my look a little bit. So I want to go to the mall next weekend, but I want to be really intentional about what I'm looking for and kind of have a plan because I want to be successful and I don't want to just be kind of like floundering and not know what I want. So I've been watching a masterclass on like building a capsule wardrobe and, building your wardrobe, and some of the basics I kind of know and understand, but it's always good to learn and just know more and enhance your knowledge. So I've been watching that masterclass on that, and so kind of using what I'm learning there. Go to the mall next weekend. Hopefully I find pieces that I like and pieces that work for my lifestyle, because that's the other thing. It's like, getting pieces that just kind of work for what I do now. I used to go into the office 5 days a week, so I had a lot of like work clothes, but I don't need a lot of work clothes now because I only go in the office 1 day a week. But I still, on my 1 day, I like to be put together, and generally I am. But I don't know, it's just really hard to me to find a pair of black, like the last time I bought some black pants, it's probably been a year and a half or so. But I mean, we walked that gallery looking for a pant. Like, I would have thought every one of your run-of-the-mill Banana Republics, White House Black Market, and Taylor, a classic pair of black pants would be easy to find. But, they just don't, at that time anyway. Now, maybe when I go next week, we'll see. But just a classic pair. I don't want no line down the front. I don't want them cropped. I don't want, like they had them, but then they got all these little I want a classic, timeless, simple pair of black pants. That's it. Like, it's easy to me, but they be doing a lot sometimes. And then I found some at Brooks Brothers. And if you know Brooks Brothers, they was a pretty penny. And so they're really classic and tailored, and I always look nice in those, but I feel like I need another pair now, and I need to take the ones I have. They need to be dry cleaned. The ones that I have at this point needs to be dry cleaned, and I need another pair. And one of the things that I really can't stand is that when I go to the ladies' room at work, when I have on my black pants, inevitably my hem gets stuck on my heel, and it burns me up. I already don't like public bathrooms. Don't like them. Can't stand them. But say, Fallon, you have to hydrate. You got to drink. Well, with hydration comes, I got to go to the ladies' room. So I already don't want to be in there. Then, like you're just doing what you need to do. And somehow my husband's like, you must lift your foot up. But I'm like, I mean, maybe, I don't know. But it just burns me up that my hem gets stuck on my heel. And then I got to try to kind of like, I'm trying to get it off gingerly without like damaging my hem in my pants. And I see a thread of my hem coming out of my pants now, and I'm a little irritated. I'm a lot irritated by that, actually. Well, a little irritated by that. I won't say a lot because it's not that big a deal. But I need to get my hem fixed, and I need those pants dry cleaned. And I need some more pants because I just like when I go into the office, I wear a blouse, I wear those black pants. I have a few other looks that I wear into the office, but that is like my primary go-to. So, but I feel like I need a new pair of black pants, but I also just feel like I need everyday clothes for just the mom life. I mean, other days I'm working from home, I'm in the carpool line in the mornings and in the evenings. I want to be put together, but I just need something that, is effortless, that goes on easy, that looks good in front of the camera when I'm at work, on meetings, on camera and stuff. I look like I put some effort, into it, but it's not really like real dressy, but it looks nice. So that's what I'm looking for. And also some cute little weekend looks, some things for the weekends. I want some blouses. I want kind of like an everyday uniform, couple nice fitting pair of jeans, and then some nice like blouses and tops that I can kind of rotate in and out throughout the week. But I need to try things on. I need to see what the stores have. So all that to say, I was looking up like some wardrobe ideas, elegant, classy, timeless, kind of casual, daytime, that kind of thing that fits my style, my lifestyle, and where I am right now in my life. So that's what I was doing when I woke up from my little nappy nap. And then Duke and I went to Popeyes. We rode up here to Popeyes, got some chicken for dinner, came back, we ate dinner. My husband gave Duke a bath, so it's been really, really great. I would say that's one of the highlights of the weekend is that my husband has really been pitching in, and he went to the grocery store and he bathed Duke, which he'll bathe him some nights. When he's home and available and able to do it, he will bathe. So he had a bath. As a mother, I have to like let go because, and I'm also a certain kind of personality where, I do things and I'm like, it's got to be thus and so, and we got to get all the steps in, and it's got to be right? Like, I don't know, between My father's, like my daddy can, with anything he does, he's gonna do like right. Like he don't cut corners, he don't skip steps, you know. And then my mom is a very hard worker. Like maybe I get from her like my hands in multiple things. I think I get that from her. But you know, she okay with, you know, sometimes she's like 75% or whatever. Like she moves fast, you know, so she gets it done. Whereas my dad is like methodical, and so I have his methodicalness, you know, but I've had to acquire some of my mother's, you know, get it done attitude too, in order to just kind of thrive and get past things. Now I still sometimes get stuck in the it's gotta be like this. And that's something that I'm self-aware, I recognize, and then I try to, okay, fathom, how can you move past this? How can you just get it done and be okay with that? So giving a bath, you know, I think he's supposed to be soaped up, you know. I've been watching Duke. I mean, he's soaped up, okay? And we rinse, and, you know, daddy's baths or, you know, daddy's baths. And I'm not saying he don't bathe him, he does, but I feel like I'm thorough. The sum it up in one word, I'm thorough. Almost everything I do, I'm pretty thorough about it. I'm very detailed. Details are everything. Details are everything. I do believe that. And so I'm very detailed and thorough about what I do. But you let go. You know, I'm learning to let go, and let go or be dragged, right? So I let go. I also feel like because of the example I had, like my mother, she still does a lot. She did a lot. Growing up, I saw her doing all the things. So then I feel like I'm supposed to do all the things because I'm the mom. That's what moms do, kind of thing. So I'm having to kind of unlearn that it's okay for me not to be doing everything, or for my husband to help, or whatever the case may be. So some of it's me allowing him to help, and just understanding that it's going to be done the way that he does it, and be okay with that. Because at least I didn't have to do it. So sometimes, you know, it's a little difficult to let go because I like it done a certain way. But at the end of the day, I am learning to let go and be okay with it. So anyway, it's been nice to have some help this weekend. I think that's one of the things that helped me balance a little bit better and be able to get a nap, or just be able to kind of slow down a little bit. I was irritated a few minutes ago. I was like, why am I so irritated by little stuff? And I think some of it is like just the burnout, you know, creeping in. I was quickly reminded when I thought to myself, like, why am I irritated right now? Because I'm probably slightly burned out, you know, and so it just starts to, that's one of the ways that it shows itself, is in the irritation. You know, I was on email from my mom's group a little bit, just a little, to like, not nothing major, but messages from my mom's group, like it doesn't stop. You know, I'm constantly on or doing something. I'm vlogging, or I'm editing a vlog, or I'm doing my weekly email to my subscribers, or I'm working my job, or I'm being a mother, or I'm being a wife. And so it just doesn't really stop. And sometimes I just get a little burned out by that. So I try to recognize the signs, and when I see it, I'm like, okay, girl, you know, you need to maybe just take some time for yourself, take a few minutes. Like I say, even taking a nap. My 4-year-old's right here. So like, I don't really get the time to just kind of be with myself, by myself, because even when I'm at home working, many of those days my husband is going to his job, but like it's time for me to work. So even though I'm alone, it's not like I get me time. I'm working on my job, you know, so it can be tough. Being a working mom is not for the faint of hearts, especially when you have like other curriculars thrown in there too, extracurriculars thrown in there too, but I'm hanging in there. So yes, it's been a great and glorious day, great and glorious weekend and Sunday. Thank y'all so much for spending the time with us. It's Black Maternal Health Week, as I mentioned before. So I implore you, if you're watching this, and I encourage you to definitely educate yourself about Black maternal health and what you can do to help the cause. It's just so crazy to me. I know I mentioned to you all yesterday when I was going to the brunch for Pregnant and Black, about Black Maternal Health Week. I don't know if I stated it, but I think I may have, that Houston is leading the nation as being the deadliest place in the nation for a Black woman to give birth. And that's just crazy to me for so many reasons. One, it's 2026. Like, we don't have safe childbirth in 2026. And then, because it's a crisis among the nation. So I don't understand it. And I don't understand, it's like it affects Black women higher than anyone else. Like, it's a Black maternal health crisis. I don't understand it. Like, if it's not affecting all women, why are we always so disproportionately affected by things, you know, healthcare and all the stats? So I don't really get it. I know what causes it. I know it's systemic racism. I know it's biases in healthcare. I know that, but I don't understand why that exists in any form. And also, I mean, Houston has the leading medical center in the nation, maybe even in the world, in some specialties like, you know, MD Anderson Cancer Center. You know, in some things we lead probably the world. How is it that Black women are dying in a city that has like a leading medical center? That just does not make sense to me. Like, that doesn't add up. The math don't math. It doesn't make any sense. So I am certainly seeking ways that I can help move us forward and get us on the other side of better statistics, and really eradicate this crisis. I don't think it should exist anyway. So big shout out to Raina from Black and Pregnant, who hosted the brunch and founded this app for Black women to have access to medical professionals and advocates when they're pregnant. That is so important. I spoke more about my story and Black maternal health yesterday when I got back from the brunch, but I think, like I mentioned, I'm gonna probably snip that and make it its own video, because I was talking for like 30 minutes almost. So I'll probably make that a separate video from the vlog since it was so lengthy. But I am a champion of Black women. I am a champion of Black mothers, and I am a champion of Black maternal health care. So I'm going to put in the description box some organizations that do fight for the cause, you know, of Black maternal health, that advocate for the cause, I should say, of Black maternal health. And I know personally, because I do believe that you put your money where your mouth is, and you know, where your treasure is, you know, that's what you believe in. So I do donate monthly to the National Association to Advance Black Birth. I give them a monthly donation, and y'all forgive me if y'all can hear my husband talking, because he's out there talking to our son. So I do donate monthly because I believe in the causes. I believe, you know, that it takes us all working together to advance this cause. And as a Black woman, I feel like I would be remiss not to do my part, especially as a Black birthing woman. But I think, you know, it doesn't matter if you birthed or not, but certainly as someone who has given birth and has faced their own maternal health crisis, I would be remiss not to be a part of that. So at any rate, please donate if you can. Please educate yourself and support causes that support Black mothers and Black birth. Support the Momnibus Act. I'll link that as well. Support people who support that. When I went to vote it's probably been a month and a half now, but Christian Menifee was there. And forgive me, y'all, I am terrible with Congress, and I get it all mixed up. So I need to do a better job at educating myself. But I know he won Sylvester Turner's seat, so I think it's Congress. And Christian Menifee was there with his wife, and so I got a chance to meet them and talk to them. I don't know if I was in the paper. There was a lady from the paper and a photographer, and they took my picture talking to him, and she got my name and my age. I was like, girl, you got to put how old I am, girl. That's okay. I'm not ashamed. But I was talking to him about Black maternal health because Amanda Edwards, when she was running against him initially, and they had a runoff, she was supporting like Black maternal health. I saw that on her website. So I was asking him, okay, Christian, now what you gonna do for the black mothers? And he said he supported the Momnibus Act. So he's definitely educated on it, which I really can appreciate. But the Momnibus Act, again, I will link it here. Support people who support those types of things, the Momnibus Act, Black women, Black maternal health, because we need it. Every person, I'm sure, watching this knows a Black woman or has a Black mother or a Black sister or a Black aunt or whomever. And we want to survive. We want to live, a Black daughter. We want to live, we want to survive, and we want to eradicate Black maternal health, issues. It should not be a crisis. There just really should not be a crisis at this point. It doesn't make any sense. So I'm going to get off my soapbox for now, and I'm going to land the plane in the vlog here. But I thank you all for watching. I thank you all in advance for your advocacy of Black maternal health. And thank you for your advocacy of me. If you watch this vlog, I assume that, you know, you rocking with your girl. You rocking and we rolling. So I really appreciate that. But until next time, I will talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.
I was a girl with dreams so wide, eyes full